Well, looks like the buggy's gonna be getting a new belt today. I don't know where Thor's at. He'll be back here in a jiffy. And then we gotta get to work.
What's up, guys? So, my Polaris Ranger is having a intermittent problem where the belt slips and it throws a code and puts the buggy into limp mode. So, unlike a lot of other places in the United States, belts take extreme wear and tear out here in Arizona because it's so hot and dry. So you get these guys that are in the backwoods over there in the Appalachians and stuff that are getting 7,000 miles out of a belt. It's just not the case in Arizona. So we're gonna take my case off clean and inspect the belt that's in there. I do have this Gates belt that was under my seat. This is a used belt, and this may be in better shape than the one I have. So if that one's no longer what we deem serviceable, then we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to change your belt out. We're not gonna pull a wheel off and make it easy like the other guys. We're gonna do it like we're on the side of a trail somewhere, so you know how to do this if you're in a pinch. So stay tuned, because this is the belt episode.
Dad time.
Dad time.
Dad time! Ah! Copyright's gone, I have your microphone.
This one looks fresh, bro. I think this one's fucking new. Like my engine code says belt slipping.
Oh?
So, and it'll slip and then it'll go into limp mode, so you got to pull over, shut the buggy down, then you start it back up, and it's good to go until the next time it does it.
We have AC in here, but these doors are open, and yeah, we're just gonna shut them.
Getting the Milwaukee.
Oh,
you got to have American sockets to take off your Chinesium. Got your 10 mil here, and obviously if you guys are on a trail, not everybody's going to carry a power ratchet, but
why not?
I don't know, because people want to throw like cheap tool sets in their buggy in case they get wet or, you know, any of the elements get to them. You don't worry about ruining a $200 ratchet.
Just like the Ryobi guys.
Yeah. So first thing you're going to want to do,
take your frame off.
Yeah, take the frame off. No, all we're doing is getting the airbox out of the way. So you come and look, you got your airbox one here, you got your airbox one here, and then you're gonna have one more over here.
There it is. Get it.
You're just taking your air hose off of your box here. Get that out of the way.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that'll allow you to drop that down. And you can get to this bolt over here. So if you twist it about that far, you get to that one.
Drop.
Take your 96-foot long extension off. Like this guy.
Drop it like it's hot.
That's right. And you got a breather hose right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, little breather hose. Twisty. And now your airbox is completely out of the way. And that's the perfect time to clean that, because see all that coming out of there? Perfect time to go and have somebody else that's riding with you during your time clean out your airbox and clean out your filter. And it's easy, just follow the perimeter, right?
You don't really need to take your tire off, to be honest.
You don't. A lot of people take them off though because it's easier for them. It's your preference, man, but you know what? This is America. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I don't want to do that. You can obviously stick shorter adapters in there, but me, I went with an extender that has a slight wiggle on the extension. Not much, just enough
Just enough wiggle.
Just enough wiggle to do what you need to do.
Yeah. You gotta put Shrek twerking right here.
Yeah.
Actually, let him twerk on Thor's shoulder. Is the belt going to be positioned differently in other Polarises or other side-by-sides?
I mean, they're all a little slightly different. If you got a newer Polaris than I do, your belt setup's going to be just a little different than mine. But
woo! There you go.
Now, squeeze like this.
Squeeze it.
Yeah, you're squeezing them together.
Oh yeah.
Now separate your clutch pack a little bit. And that should
pop right out.
Room. So lock it off of that secondary clutch there. Lock it off of the primary there.
What?
So you got your belt here.
Let's look at it.
Now, you see how that belt has a shine to it? See how that's got a glimmer to it when I twist it in the light?
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing
Not sure if you're showing on camera, but this is all glistening in the light. That's called glazing. Glazing is a bad thing. So, if you look at this one here, this belt, this is a G-Force Redline by Gates, which is, Gates is superior in every belt they make, or hose, I don't care what you say, belt or hose, Gates is king. So anyway, if you look at the Gates unit I have here, it is a used unit that I had under my seat, but
I don't see it shimmering.
I don't see any shimmer or glazing or anything.
Yep.
So this should be a better serviceable belt than the one that came off of it. So now,
Let's get it back in.
now that your belt's off, now's a good time to take your rag and whatever cleaner you have into your buggy. Get this nice and damp. You don't want to spray directly in there because you could create a bunch of extra wetness in there that you don't get cleaned up. So I don't know if you've seen my Big Fat Greek Wedding. I'm married, so I've seen it. But you know, he's always like, Windex works for everything. I like glass cleaner for everything too, but I'm a little more bougie since I do glass for a living. I use Beta Clean. You just want to go inside your clutch mating surfaces here. Brake cleaner works good too if you want to use it. There's guys out there that'll take a green Scotch-Brite pad and they'll rough those up a little bit. I don't have a green Scotch-Brite pad. I'm on the trail today.
You have a microfiber on the trail.
I always have a microfiber and glass cleaner in my buggy in case I get into a muddy situation. I can clean the windshield off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you always want clean visibility, man.
Yeah.
Gotta stay safe on the trails. Okay, we gave that a nice rub down.
Regardless the method you put that on, if you're stuck on the trail, make sure before you guys even leave the house that you're absolutely prepared.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I could take a pry bar and I could wedge that belt on there, and that'll do it. But that's not last resort. You should be able to slip these over, but if it's as loose as it was, and the new one's tighter, it may not slip over the clutch right. And if you have any dirt in here, you're gonna wanna blow that out at this time. If you look at my case, it's nice and clean. So we're good to go there. So now you just wanna slide this back over your primary. And then this part's a little tricky. And they do make clutch tools, but if you're on the trail and you don't have your clutch tool, sometimes this don't work. So if this doesn't work, you can loosen that bolt and bring your clutch out a little bit. This belt.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Time to give it a little extra beans.
Yeah.
Aha!
Biatch. Now you want to make sure you obviously can put your airbox back and all that, but just kind of want to make sure everything's running good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now you see what happened, kids? Those clutch shims were pushed all the way back, and this was sloppy, right?
Yeah.
So I put it into gear and let it go. It's a CVT transmission. So once it applied the gearing, it retorsioned this secondary clutch back nice and tight. Now we got a fully operating machine with a freshish belt. A lot fresher than the one that was in it. So now just reverse operation, man. Before you do that, you want to check your belt case here. Make sure everything looks healthy in here.
Looks good.
And then we're going to take our super secret high dollar Polaris belt case cleaner. Glass cleaner. Milwaukee, let me know if you make glass cleaner, because if you do, I'll buy yours instead. And then you want to put Armor all over your belt.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
You'll be right back where you started.
Yeah, don't do that.
You'll be like, it's really shiny on the edges. I think it's done. You're correct. But while you're in there,
Oh yeah, get it all nice and clean.
get that super nice and clean. And then you got your belt surface right here. Or not your belt, I'm sorry, your seal surface. This is what keeps all the dirt out of your belt case. So you just want to take a second, now that rag's nice and damp, and give it a quick little run around the racetrack there. And it's nice and clean. And then you get to cover up all your work so your wife and kids don't get to see it and be like, wow, Dad, that's amazing. So make sure you show your family before you put it back together. Wives, if you're watching, when your husband's like, come look what I did, he is so excited and he wants you to come see what he did because he chose you in life and you're his partner and you're his best friend. And he wants to show his best friend all the cool shit that he just did. So be his best friend. Go see. I'm lucky because I got 2 best friends. I got my best friend, Steve. Yay! I got my wife best friend. So I'm double lucky. I'd be like, both you motherfuckers come see what I did.
I'm proud. The more you know.
That's right. That's right. So I went in and cleaned all the edges of the mating surfaces too. So now we got a nice solid seal on our airbox here, whereas before it was probably letting in dirt and stuff. So yeah, it actually comes up from the bottom. So but twist it sideways, kind of take your box and just for a second kind of angle it where you know it's gonna end up being. That one goes right there. This one's gonna slip over here, you know what I'm saying? So kind of get those lined up so that you know this is sitting in a nice orientation so you're not twisting. And then you can take, just for a second, this isn't permanent, but just for a second, you take and just lodge that screw into that hole right there because you're sitting on a shelf over here holding that airbox. Just want to make sure that your hose is orientated correctly, and then put your clamp where it's easy to access. So I'm going to orientate that one right there because I can get to that from right here. That's good and tight. Final boss.
Final boss.
Right there.
Oh.
Remember, turn your clamps.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next
Stay
week.
hydrated.
Yeah. By the time you're seeing this, Thor is going to be in North Carolina.
That's right.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Changing belts in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, it works. Yay.